Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe D'Angelo, Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers. You notice I didn't say that?
Oh, I thought you were going with the live bit.
How's everybody tonight? I'm Joe D'Angelo, your host, and this is Jeremy Davis, my co-host and producer.
And Rockstar. Don't forget about Rockstar, my friend.
Of course, I usually mention that, but
all right.
Did I fail to mention that?
You failed to mention it this week, sir. So look at where we are, guys.
Yes.
Snappers Grill and Comedy Club located on US 19 in Palm Harbor.
Absolutely.
This is incredible. Thank you so much for everybody to let us come in here. Let us do our live show. I mean, this place is great. It's taco night.
Taco night. Get your tacos. $1 a night. Tacos at Snappers Grill.
Yep. Definitely come up here and say hi to us. We'd love to see you. Love to talk to you, and have you.
Got the address?
What's that?
You got the address?
Oh, I do not have the address off the top of my head.
It is on US 19 in Palm Harbor, Florida, and it's right across the street from Innisbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We should have something here. Man, we should have prepared. It's all right. Would you guys expect anything less if we were completely and totally prepared for our show every week?
It's US 19 in Palm Harbor across from Innisbrook.
Yeah, US 19 north, south. Who knows?
Yes.
But we're having fun. This place is great. It's great atmosphere. It's already starting to get packed out here.
Absolutely. And it's $1 taco night. Who wants tacos?
Exactly. I know I want tacos.
Yes. I've been coming here 20 years, and I'm friends with the owners, and this is a great place to come. Chicken wings are awesome. Burgers are awesome. The food is awesome here, and that's what's so great about it. It's everything is so good here. I recommend it. I mean, so that's.
You recommend it?
I recommend it.
Well, listen, if Joey D'Angelo recommends it, it's got to be good. Hey, let's give a quick shout out to a couple of our people that are watching us tonight on Not Our Usual Night. We got Joanna Riley was our first viewer. What's up, Joanna?
Riley.
Yep. Jennifer Kiss, whose name I absolutely love. Catherine Ward's here with us. Thomas Lindberg. Devin Stopford says love. Yeah. Come up here and say hi to us, guys.
Lots of love out there. Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? We're ready to roll tonight. And you know what's exciting?
Tell me what's exciting.
What's exciting is 104.1.
104.1 FM
WZIG.
radio. If you're in Palm Harbor or Tarpon Springs, turn on that radio. 104.1.
Yes, that's the radio station. So Ziggy.
And if you're not in the Palm Harbor, Tarpon Springs area, go to WZIG.org and you can listen to all of their fabulous content online for free. And you can't beat that with a stick. You cannot. It's a great deal on all sides.
Yes. Yeah, this is right here.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
Yep.
Woof.
Woof. Woof. Ziggy.
Right, Ziggy the dog.
Ziggy
namesake of the station, face of the franchise.
Face of the franchise.
All right, so now that we've gotten just a little bit of the many thank yous to the WZIG team and the Snappers team for letting us come in here and invade.
Absolutely.
Where are we going to start this week about the Lightning, sir?
This is awesome studio.
This is pretty awesome.
I'm very comfortable, actually.
This is pretty awesome.
Yes, the Tampa Bay Lightning is our main focus tonight as we move on our show. Don't forget, folks, that FanFest is Sunday, September 23rd. That is, it's an awesome night to be there. You get to meet the players, you get signed autographs, you get a tour of the stadium. I mean, it's all access. You don't want to miss it.
Absolutely not. I mean, how much fun is that? Have we figured out a way to do an equal way of making sure that everybody has a chance to go to this thing?
Well, I mean, a lot of the season ticket holders have extra tickets. A lot of them are bringing their families and everything. It's a family event. The Lightning players, they participate in autograph sessions. So obviously they can't play, with the kids or anything, but you can see them on the ice, and it's just a great event. I've been going to it for years now. It never gets old. Meeting the players is awesome. I mean, it's just a great day of family fun. So get down to the arena, and if you know people that have tickets, get on the horn and ask them, hey, do you got tickets to go to FanFest? Because you don't want to miss FanFest. If you're a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, you do not want to miss FanFest.
Mm-hmm. That's what we like to call our beginning of our season. And interestingly enough, FanFest tonight's the beginning of the preseason for the Lightning.
That's right.
Who they playing?
They got the Canes tonight. And yeah, it is an exhibition, but they're going to get motivated here, get ready for the season.
Yep, shake the rust off.
Shake the rust
Get
off.
those sticks waxed and
Yep.
those skates sharpened, and
Yes.
all the other things that go into what hockey is about.
This will be the year, folks. This will be the year. We've gotten to the dance the last 4 years.
Are you predicting it?
I am predicting the Tampa Bay Lightning will win the Stanley Cup in 2019.
Really?
I'm going full steam ahead with that.
I've got you on tape now saying that.
Yes,
so
you do. And you
when
can
the time
watch
comes,
this show at the end of the season and say, wow, he called it. And yes, I did. I did call it.
well, if the Lightning, and I really do want the Lightning to win the Cup, who wouldn't?
Oh, yes, of course.
But when they do, I'm never going to hear the end of it from you.
You will never hear the end of it, Mr. Davis, because I am the host with the most, and what I say, whenever my slogan,
is the truth.
Is the truth.
Absolutely.
It's the absolute truth.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, why would I be in this business if I wasn't telling the truth?
Is it for the fame and the fortune?
No, it's for the love of the broadcasting that I love doing. Each and every week, my committed people that love the show, I see them each and every week come on there and say, whoa, there's Joe. Whoa, there's Mr. Rockstar. They like the show. Hello, Sarah. I know she checked in. So
yeah, she wants to know if we're going to be broadcasting the whole time. We're going to be here for an hour.
We're going to be here an hour.
As far as FanFest, that's a different story. But I don't know if we can broadcast at FanFest.
We can't.
We can or we can't?
We can't.
Oh, okay.
You can do a broadcast outside of the arena, but you cannot do a broadcast inside the arena. They will not allow that.
Maybe we can do a secret like Facebook Live, like a 5-minute thing. Yeah, they'll never know. Oh wait, they'll know because we just recorded it. Anyway, moving along. What else we got on the Lightning notes?
Well, I got a long list of Lightning notes. So what I want to do is I want to do shout outs and prayers, requests, and everything, because there's a lot of our listeners that need this. So I want to cover that before we go back into more of the Lightning stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and you guys know we wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for our listeners or fans. You guys are what make the magic happen. So of course we're gonna do anything in our power, whether it's prayer requests, shout outs, yakety yak, to let you guys know that we care.
Bravo, Mr. Rockstar. You know that I don't always agree with you on stuff.
But there's some things that we do agree.
I agree with you there. Bravo. So, without confrontation, because later on we got some of that.
Oh, that's coming.
That's coming. And I'm going to tell it like it is. And I'm going to, just do the facts, what I always do. So, we have, let's see, I got a list here of Robert Hickle, who needs prayers. He's just recuperating from an operation, so our prayers are with you. Eric Riggs, big shout out to our Bolts fan that's pretty sure is at the game tonight.
Ooh.
Blake Renzel, our regular listener.
Oh yeah, our hearts do go out to Blake.
Yes. Devin Stopford. We have a long list of people here. Susan Turner, who is I think he's at the arena tonight to watch the game, Lightning Canes tonight. And shout out to her sons and grandson. And our guest tomorrow night will be Janice Alberg.
Ooh, I'm excited to meet Janice.
Janice will be there at our place in Main Street in Dunedin, Florida. Tomorrow night we will be on the air 7 to 8 o'clock at our place in Dunedin. So come on down if you're around the area.
Yep, as we do.
And I want to wish a happy birthday to Ron Big Rig Michaels from 98 Rock.
The Big Rig.
The Big Rig.
Huh.
Happy birthday, Big Rig.
You want to sing a song? No,
I don't think people want to hear me singing. People don't want to hear me singing. I know that.
I'll sing then. I'll say, "Happy birthday to you, Big Rig," and that's all I got.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, stopping short.
He doesn't get the whole song yet.
Okay.
Maybe next year.
I do have something to say about cup or bust. This is the year. Cup or bust. This is what we need to do, folks. We need to win the cup. Simple as that.
It's
If we don't
easy
win the
as that.
cup, it's a bust.
We need to score more goals than our opposing teams.
Well, yeah, but we also need to
We
be
need to
better
stop.
defense.
Yeah, we need to stop them from scoring. This is
Stop
this
them.
is the strategy. This is the strategy: is score more goals than our opponents and stop them from
Yes.
scoring goals.
Yes.
Thank
Well,
you. See, it took me a long time to
Well,
come up with
Vassie
that
stops
strategy.
a lot of goals, but you have to have the defense help him. There was a lot of times last year where he didn't get the help that he needed, and that's got to stop. We need to be more defensive. So that's definitely something that needs to be addressed. And folks, I can't say it enough. Defense, 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 defense. We have enough offense. We need defense. And that's one of the reasons why we went after Carlson, is because we needed more defense. He would have fit into our system.
Carlson's a bum.
Okay, so
Doesn't he go to the Shacks? The San Jose Shacks
yes,
over there?
Yes, he did go to the Sharks, and
Good.
The Sharks are a little bit more of a threat now with Carlson in that lineup. But I will say this, and folks, don't give up on Carlson, because what's going to happen is he's going to play 1 year for San Jose. He's going to be a free agent. He's not going to want to go to San Jose. He's going to want to come to Tampa. So what he'll do is he'll get all kinds of offers from all these teams. And in the long run, he will go where he wants to play, and that's right here in Tampa Bay. So I still think they will get him.
Oh, that's another Joe prediction for you guys out there. Look at this guy prognosticating like the master that he is.
Well, again, do I have to repeat what I've been saying?
No, no, you really don't.
I am a broadcast journalist. I have this power.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
So anyway, Carlson went to the Shacks.
Yeah.
Who else?
Okay, these are some of the pointers that I'm trying to point out. Number one was cup or bust. You either win the cup or it's a bust. It's like, you get to the dance for 4 years in a row, and then you can't get to that final eclipse, that final cup run.
All right. Well, I'll give you this one, considering it's still, again, tonight's only the first preseason game.
Yeah.
So we're not there, but I believe you and I have fundamentally different views on what's a successful season or not, and we'll get.
Fundamental.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
There's that word.
Cup or bust.
Fundamental. It may behoove you to listen to the broadcast journalist that knows what he's talking about.
I'll behoove you.
Okay, so my second point is the heat on the coaching staff to deliver for the Lightning organization. There's got to be some heat on Cooper, because now they're going to be the favorites, just like they were last year. They came up short. I think
they didn't come up short. They were robbed.
How were they robbed?
Robbed. They should have won that last game. It's in the past. We're not going to worry about that.
Let's not reflect on the past. So
we're worried about the future.
The future is there's going to be heat on the coaching staff. There's going to be heat on Cooper to deliver a cup. So don't get me wrong. I love John Cooper. He's a great coach. But this year it's like, there's no way to really sugarcoat it. It's deliver.
Jennifer Kiss says Vasilevsky is the Great Wall of Russia.
Vassie.
I love it.
Vassie is the Great Wall. And you know what? Speaking of getting ripped off, Vassie got ripped off the Vezina.
Yeah.
And I'm sure every single Lightning fan will agree with me that he was ripped off. So I don't understand how they figured that anybody had a better year than Vassie did, because the man was like unstoppable.
Yeah. Sarah says Cooper needs to put a firework under their Heinz section.
And you know what? I mean, here's another point. Vassie, can he get better? He's 23 years old.
I think he can only get better.
He can only get better, which means he's already at Vassie status, which is very, very high right now, which, you should give the man a trophy. You should give him the Vezina, because he deserved it, and you just take it right out of him. You took the rug right out of him. You pulled the rug.
That's a little hyperbolic there, buddy.
No.
Just tone it down. Tone it down.
No, it's not hyperbolic. It's called reality, because I said so. Okay, let's go to our next point.
Well, hang on. Before we go on to the next point, there's Sarah and Jennifer are are having a debate here in the chat about who is the cutest and hottest Lightning player. Keep going, guys. It's interesting.
Oh. Okay, we're back.
All right.
We're back to
news.
Back to more notes here. Can the defense be better than last year? That is the big question. You did not get the big fish in Carlson. Without getting him, I think the defense is going to rely on some kids that they're going to bring up, and hopefully, there's going to be at least one or two of those rookies that are going to make this team. I have full confidence in that.
Okay.
Full confidence.
Okay.
So the defense will get better. You're just going to have to be patient and watch these kids do what they do and play as hard as they can to make the team. Because you know what? They got nothing to lose. They don't want to go back to the minors. So they're going to give 150%, and most of them are 20, 21, 22. So they're going to be wanting and fighting to get on this and make this squad.
And that's what you want from your players, is you want them to have that hunger and that desire to win. Absolutely. And there's nothing better, no better motivation than having nothing to lose.
Absolutely. So we agree on that. Home. We agree on that again. Hello.
Hey, that's two in a row. How about
two in a row we agree on.
We're establishing a dangerous trend here.
It is dangerous. Okay, that's enough of that. Number 5 is surprises. Could these kids make the team? You got to remember, Ryan Callahan is out. So there's one of your veteran starting players that is going to be not there in the beginning of the season. So how do we replace Ryan Callahan? Okay.
Well, how do we do that? Why don't you tell us, Joe?
I'm going to tell you. I asked the question, and guess what? I have the answer.
You asked a question that you already have the answer
to. And I'm not going to have the wrong answer because...
How would I have known that?
I'm always right. Okay, let's see. We have Alex Volkov. Excellent prospect. He's one of the favorites to make the team. The next is Mateo Joseph, who's a very talented scorer, but I think they need to concentrate more on the defensive line than the offensive line.
Oh yeah, their scoring line is just amazing. So to complement a good scoring and offensive line, you got to have good defense.
Okay, now
defense wins championships.
It does. It really does. Before you say that, though, I will say there's a stud on the Crunch named Mitchell Steffens, who is a scoring machine. He reminds me a lot of. I can compare him to a lot of players. He's got that scoring touch, and he would be an excellent addition to this team. But like I said, we have to concentrate on defense. So that brings me to the last two prospects that we have in Dominic Mason, and the favorite to win one of the positions at defense is Eric Cernak.
I've heard about this cat.
Eric Cernak is one of the best prospects. I think Cooper likes him. I think he will be in the lineup when the start of the season starts. I guarantee you Mr. Cernak is going to make this team.
Do you think he'll be playing in any of the preseason games? We'll get like a little taste of what this kid's capable of?
Oh, you're going to see a lot of Cernak because I think he's the favorite. You got to remember, Jake Dotchin is no longer a that was really surprising. You know what?
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
I don't think anybody saw that coming, but the fact is that he is not in condition to what the Lightning are expecting from him. And you know what? I mean, if you don't keep yourself in shape and you don't, look like you're in really good shape, evidently Cooper, the general manager, just said, you know what? I don't think he's in good shape. I don't think he's gonna make the team because they were questioning his conditioning. So I got a lot more about that. That's an interesting topic because now what's going to happen is might go to an arbitrator, and then they're going to have to look at that and see if that is along the guidelines of whether or not you can cut somebody because of that.
You're a little bit more knowledgeable about this than I am, sir. So at this point, I will defer.
You will defer
to your superior knowledge.
Okay then. All right. Well, let's look into this more. Dotchin's 24 years old. He cleared waivers on Saturday, and he's been talking with other clubs. However, his agent is not happy about him being cut. And the Lightning seem to, they say, oh, well, we did it because he wasn't in good condition. But, Alex Killorn is the team's NHL PA player rep, and he said that there's no clauses in players' contracts with specific requirements on conditioning, like body fat percentage, etc. Or anything that they had to report is if the player's in good health. So Dotchin comes in and maybe he's a little overweight, or maybe he's struggling a little bit, and the coaching staff didn't really like the way he looked, and they made an executive decision to cut him and waive him.
But they must have had a good reason for it. Again, to be champions, you can't just take anybody in off the street.
Yeah,
you gotta be selective of your players. So maybe there's a good reason for why he wasn't selected that isn't in the public knowledge. Who knows?
Now, anybody that knows Julian, here we go again with that last name. Are you ready for this? Briswa is the new general manager of the Tampa Bay Lightning. He's been with the organization since 2010. He's been in the NHL for 17 years. And he was Yzerman's lieutenant for 8 years. Mm-hmm. I think he knows what he's doing. He's got a background in sports law and contracts. So evidently, him and Yzerman were working hand in hand on the contracts.
Right. So he still has to prove himself, though.
Yeah.
You got to be able to drive the car before they give you the keys to it. So.
But you also have to respect the man that he's been in the organization this long, and I think he knows what he's doing. I think he's ready for the job.
All right.
I really do. And I think Steve's going to fulfill his 1-year obligation, and then he's going to leave the organization and go on with Detroit. That's just my opinion, but
I think we all know that Yzerman's going home.
Yeah.
He's going home.
And you know what? It's family reasons.
Yeah, you can't blame the guy for that.
It's family reasons. And you know what? The Tampa Bay Lightning really did well under his leadership, and you have to respect the man. I'm planning on meeting with him and shaking his hand and congratulating him for a great job putting this team together.
Yeah, let's give him a round of applause here.
So, Steve.
Good job, Steve.
I'll see you
soon.
Miss you.
We'll miss you, but once you go back to the Red Wings, you're dead to me. All right? Same thing that happened with Joe Madden. Joe Madden, I loved him when he was with the Tampa Bay Rays. Mm-hmm. As soon as he went to the Cubs,
that was it.
Dead to me.
Okay, so Dotchin was on the Lightning roster last year, but he only appeared in 48 games. So that's not many. And for the most part, he was in John Cooper's doghouse. So, you look at that and you say, okay, well, evidently there was some problems. And, Dotchin had to go. And this really makes for a very good competition on our defensive lines. And I'm really looking forward to it. And like I said, my pick, I already told you my pick. Cernak's going to get that spot. I really feel confident about that. But you got 2 openings.
Yeah, it's a race.
For 5 guys.
It's a race.
Yeah.
And this is one of the reasons I love. I think a lot of people they don't really understand what the preseason is. Mm-hmm. Like for any sport, whether it's hockey or football or baseball, the preseason is a way for not only the established veteran players to come back, and get used to playing again, but also it's a way for us, the fans to be able to see the new people, like the new acquisitions. You got the kids that are just coming up. Mm-hmm. So it's as it's the clue is in the title, sir. Pre-season. It's like
absolutely
pre-show.
Absolutely. I just see a lot of talent, and I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, I think there's going to be at least 2 of those kids on the Lightning roster when the season starts, October 6th. You will see at least 2 of those kids.
Yeah. Hey, Ann Brunson says hi from the arena.
Yep, she's at the arena.
She's down at Emily Arena right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. If you see any hockey players or coaches out there, tell them to tune into our show, 104.1 FM in Palm Harbor and Tarpon Springs. Or if you're not able to tune into that, you can go to WZIG.org. Aha! You see what I did there?
And you like the dog, Ziggy.
Yeah, Ziggy the dog's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff going on up here at Snappers Grill and Comedy Club. Not only is it taco night,
$1 taco night.
They've got karaoke going on at the outside bar, which I assure you, sir, after our show's over, I'm going to go out there and sing karaoke.
He's a karaoke singer.
Hey, if you guys got any requests, for karaoke songs, go ahead and type them in the chat, and I'll go out there and sing it for you and put it onto our YouTube channel later.
Oh boy, there you go. What a treat! What a treat by the producer here.
Absolutely.
What else you got?
I don't know. Do we have any more lightning news to talk about?
I've completed the lightning news.
All right. Well, then let's do just a couple quick shout outs to sponsors and supporters and segments. Of course, Ann Brunson is watching us. What's up, Ann? Dylan Wood is here with us. Of course, Dylan loves us. Drew Moss is here, one of our regulars.
Yes, Drew likes the show.
Yeah, Janine. I hope I pronounced your last name correctly, Janine. Janine Teddy, TT. I don't know. My pronunciation skills are not good.
Obviously.
Yeah. Matthew Terenzi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Terenzi. Yep.
Oh, they're also wondering, why we're not playing any AC/DC. We're getting to that. We're still working on that.
Yeah, that's gonna take a little while, folks. We got to get licensing.
Yeah, we're now that we're here, at WZIG, we have to learn about a whole bunch of stuff like licensing and FCC guidelines and yada yada. But we love it. We love this stuff.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? As long as we're alive, as long as we got air and we can breathe, we're gonna tell it like it is.
As we do. That's right.
Sports talk.
Yeah. So while we're here on the subject too, we've got a few minutes to kill. We're definitely gonna be at our place in Dunedin tomorrow.
Yes,
Are you sure about that?
7 o'clock, our place. Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm excited because I haven't been to this place yet.
And a fettuccine alfredo.
Oh, a little fettuccine.
A little fettuccine alfredo.
Little parmesan.
Oh yeah, gotta have that Parmesan cheese.
Dude, I saw you posted a picture about your pasta sundae.
I always post a lot of good stuff.
I love Parmesan cheese. Absolutely love Parmesan cheese.
Look at all those hearts.
You went absolutely overboard with that Parmesan, dude.
Absolutely not.
You need to calm down.
I most definitely did not go overboard. Here we go again. You're saying that I'm going overboard. That couldn't be further from the truth, because you know what? I help my sponsors by sending pictures on my wall so people could see all the most delicious food that I eat from my sponsors.
I can't argue with that.
Again, here we go with the guerrilla warfare.
This is not guerrilla warfare.
It's like,
hardly, sir. Take it down.
Do I need to just remind you that I'm a broadcast journalist?
Goose Fraba, my good friend.
Yes.
Any other?
We got the news.
I know, but before we get there, any other sponsors that you might want to give a shout out to?
Well, I'm just going to say right now, like Greg, I look forward to that fettuccine alfredo and the sports reporting and the beautiful audience that we're going to have there. And if you can, get down here to Snappers, because this is the place to be.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. I think Sarah said she's going to come up here.
Well, that would be awesome. Come on down. We got dollar taco night. Woo-hoo! I'll tell you what, Snappers has got some great food. This is the place to be.
Yep.
Tuesday night at Snappers is the place to be. Mm-hmm. And if you can't make it Tuesday, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's comedy night at Snappers. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Well, my company has, a fundraiser once a year at Snappers. We raise money for the kids for the toy drive. And thank you, Paul, and the ownership here. They just go 100% to help us reach our goals. We have a toy drive box that we put in the front here, and it gets filled up with toys, and we can deliver them to the radio station, Mason-Dixon, at Christmas time.
Which is always a fun thing, and it's one of the things that we, your ThunderStrikers, are really trying to do is get all of the toys, not just some of the toys,
the community,
not just a few, all of the toys. For needy kids, needy
families. What? I want to fill up that tractor-trailer truck full of toys this year.
We will do that.
I want to get it down to the station. I want Mason-Dixon to, look at all the toys. This is great. I want him to be like, yes, you did it again. You did it. Every year we reach out and we tell everybody, hey, fill up those boxes with toys so we can give them to the kids in the community. That's what we're here for, is to help the community and to help our sponsors, and our sponsors help us by simply doing this and providing, a great atmosphere to bring to you the world of sports. Whether we agree or not agree, Mr. Davis likes to disagree a lot of times, which is fine with me, but I'm going to prove him wrong.
It's not that I like to disagree. I just like to point out how wrong you are.
But I'm not wrong. That's the thing about you.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Do I need to open Pandora's box?
Calm. Goose Fraba. Nom, you'll calm yourself.
Do I need to open Pandora's box again? Do I need to prove you wrong again? I got it right here. I got facts right here. Facts. You got this delusion that you can go against the facts.
No, I just listen. I just
Mr. Rockstar.
Facts are not always facts.
Rock stars belong in music. I don't preach about music. I preach about sports. There goes that little violin.
Yeah, it's the world's tiniest violin singing. I've heard this song before. Anyway, let's move on, shall we?
Shall we do the news?
We shall do the news.
Okay.
I don't have our normal music. For
and why is that,
week,
Mr. Davis?
Because I didn't prepare. It's my fault. Blame the producer. I could do the music, but badly.
No, I don't want you to do the music.
So we'll just do with our regular opening. This is wild, wacky, and ridiculous news from all around the world, brought to you by the CEO, president, and founder of your Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers, my good buddy, Joe D'Angelo. What do you got?
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Are we ready for really crazy news?
This news, honestly, hasn't been as crazy lately.
Really?
The last couple of weeks has been a little bit normal.
Well,
so.
My job is to report it. It's not to, why did they write this? Is it true or not true? It's true. It's true. It's just, just crazy stuff. You ready for it?
I was born ready, brother.
Okay, Yo quiero, English lessons.
Wait. It's Yo quiero. Your Spanish is worse than your English. Yo quiero.
Okay, English lessons. Taco Bell fired a South Florida employee for refusing to take an order from a customer who did not speak Spanish, according to the Miami Herald. Here, this is Hialeah?
That's Hialeah.
Hialeah. The worker reportedly retorted in Spanish, apparently referring to the city's massive Spanish-speaking population.
Yeah, dude. Hialeah is near Miami, okay?
I did not know that.
Yeah, the point is that if you live in, around, or near Miami, you've got to learn to speak some Spanish. It's just the way it is.
Okay, well, I don't live in Miami, and I live in Palm Harbor, so how would I know that?
I just told you. You can file that away in your steel trap.
I will file that. I will file that.
Hey, Jennifer Kiss says she's got to go. She wishes us a great night. Thanks for watching, Jennifer.
Thank you. Thank you for watching.
All right, what do we got next?
Okay,
if you need help pronouncing any words, I'll just ask me.
Those tongue twisters, A California man has been convicted of burglary for breaking into a house and threatening to hit a woman with a potato that had her first initial carved into it.
That's original.
Cops William James Best, 41, last Monday. Best told cops that he used the potato to increase his punching power.
Okay. I've heard of other things that people have used to increase their punching power, but a potato, why not? But I think it's interesting that he carved her initials into it, like that would make it hit harder or something.
Absolutely.
Genius. Maybe this guy knows something we don't about potatoes.
Okay, we ready to zoom on into Ohio?
Why did I ever leave Ohio?
In other fast food news, a 73-year-old man called 911 on an Ohio Burger
911
on the Ohio Burger King and refused to move from the drive-through lane because workers wouldn't honor his Texas coupons to buy one Whopper and get one free. The guy took my coupons and he wouldn't give them back to me, and he won't give them the free Whopper that they call for either. The oldster raged to the 911 operator in Lakewood.
911.
He eventually got his coupons back.
Oh, well, he got the coupons back.
He did.
His coupons.
He did. Okay, now it's time for you to read.
Well, hang on. Yeah, let's just stay on that too, because I know the people are serious about their coupons.
They are.
People are serious. Like my mom used to have like this huge, like plastic case, like with alphabetized things on there, so she could always go in there and find coupons that she wanted to use. I mean, and in today's day and age, you save $1 or $2 here or there. I mean, that's so. I don't blame this gentleman for standing his ground and defending his coupon rights.
I got you.
All right, I got to take my glasses off to read this. Forgive my ugly face, people. All right.
You said that, not me.
Yeah. A tough-as-nails great-grandfather from Ireland fought off 3 weapon-wielding robbers with his bare hands. Oh, I like it already.
You do you?
Yeah. Irish great-grandfather fighting people? Of course, that's amazing. The thugs were hauling hammers and a sawed-off shotgun when they stormed 83-year-old Dennis O'Connor's sports betting center. Dennis O'Connor. There's no more Irish name than that, is there? Bar one racing in Glanmire and demanded cash. Instead of backing down, O'Connor tackled one of the crooks, kicked him in the back, causing them all to flee empty-handed. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't mess with the Irish people. Doesn't matter how old they are, they will get you.
83 years old.
83 years old, and he kicked the crap out of these kids.
Wow.
Amazing.
Bless his heart.
Okay, here's yeah, I'll read this because it's sort of thematic.
Okay.
High frequency. Workers at a classic rock radio station in Boston opened a box sent to the office and found 20 pounds of marijuana inside. Employees at the station, which plays psychedelic hits from Jimi Hendrix and Led Zeppelin, had different suggestions about what to do with it, but they ended up turning it over to the cops. 20 pounds.
That's a lot.
That's not a little, I'll tell you that much right now.
Like I said, this is just, it happens in the world today.
It's weird. And, I've heard about stories like this happening before. Like, way back in the day, somebody sent some brownies to, I think it was 98 Rock. I think it was one of the 98 Rock DJs, except they didn't know that they were special brownies. It might have been 102.5, I don't know. But they, the DJs didn't know that they were special brownies and that they ate them. Now, us here at 104.1 WZIG, if we get sent brownies in the mail or something like that, we ain't gonna eat them. No. So don't send us confections because we're not gonna eat them, folks. That's just a good tip.
You can bring chocolate chip cookies. I like chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else good here? I got one more. I got one more.
Okay, let's do one more.
Say uncle bullies. Parents in South Korea are paying for large, intimidating men to pose as their kid's uncle in order to scare away playground bullies. The new uncle service provides the tough guy actors at schools in Seoul for $443 per day.
Wow.
Huh. Apparently, Seoul, Korea is a little bit richer than I thought.
Apparently.
The faux family members chaperone the child, snap photographic evidence, and warn bullies to stop. Wow, hiring bodyguards for your kids. Man, I knew bullying's a serious problem, but hiring bodyguards for your kids?
Wow.
Oh. You know what? When I was being bullied in school, my parents made me do?
What do?
They made me fight it out, tough it out.
Tough it out?
They weren't going to hire a bully guard for me, or a bully guard, a bodyguard. They said, suck it up, kid, deal with it. But it was a different time.
Wow, so that was interesting.
Yeah,
Very
that was the news.
That was the news.
Yeah.
Too bad you don't have your theme song to go with it.
I could try. Let's see. It's oh, I'm terrible. I'm not a good whistler. Hey, forget about it.
That's not happening.
Forget about it. It was a good experiment. It was a good experiment.
Don't forget it tomorrow night.
No, I won't. Don't worry.
That's an interesting segment. It breaks away. It kind of breaks the ice a little bit because we talk about a lot of sports, but we're so community oriented that we feel like why not tell about what's happening in the world?
It's really important to stay in touch with your local community. Like, again, we're to keep talking about stuff, but hey, we're we got to explain a little bit about why we're here at Snappers. They recently just had a write-up in a local newspaper, The Beacon, about WZIG and about what it is that goes on here. So, the community pays attention to what's going on.
And they most certainly did, and they were on TV as well.
Yeah, what channel was it that they were on?
It was 13, Fox
13? WTSP? Yep. Yeah.
Yep. So I saw it too.
We'll post a link to that on our Facebook page and our Twitter later.
Absolutely.
But they did an absolutely wonderful segment about.
That's on my Facebook page. That link.
Yeah, we'll put it up there later. They did an absolutely wonderful television segment. Actually, right here in this booth, I saw that they had the television camera with the light set up right there. They interviewed a couple of the DJs that are in here and explained, a little bit more about what they do, and that's the community. The community is about if you can do something to help somebody, you do it. You know, just even just little things, because
Yeah.
a little bit
It
goes a
all
long
counts.
way.
It all counts. You know, I took that 19-year-old kid that was dying of terminal cancer. I bought his family some tickets. We went to the Lightning game. I got him on the Zamboni. We rode across the ice. That was a very monumental moment, both personally and my heart. What we did, we work with Make-A-Wish Foundation to help make dreams come true for these dying kids. So, you know, if you ever see the ThunderStrikers in local areas, local hospitals,
Yeah.
where we go in and we give toys to the kids that are dying and everything. And that's another thing I love about Max Superdog. When he was here, he goes to all the children's hospitals with those therapy dogs, and it's a blessing. It's a
Max,
blessing.
and you know, both Max and Ruby, the two dogs that are part of Superdog Max, and their trainer Carl, which we're going to be able to talk to Carl soon, aren't we?
You know what? The other night I was shopping at the store at Walmart and ran right into him.
Oh, cool.
And Max and Ruby were in the back.
Cool. Yeah, those are great dogs. So much fun. And yeah, everybody loves them. They were here at Snappers when we had the toy drive and comedy show. Absolutely, here a couple weeks ago, and they were sitting right over there at on the edge of those tables, just had their paws up on there. They had menus set up, and it was, I mean, everybody here loved them. I loved them. I got a picture with them.
Yeah, you know what? Carl's been helping me out with that for the last 3 years. So again, God bless you, Carl. You're an awesome person. You know, again, our passions are all the same when it comes right down to it. We love helping out the community. We love to see the smiling faces. We love to, you know, make things happen. The Make-A-Wish Foundation does make things happen. I am a bi-weekly contributor to that foundation through my work at Clorox, and every donation that is made, Clorox matches 100%. So if you make a donation, a ThunderStriker member makes a donation to a charity that Clorox supports, Clorox will match your donation, which is amazing.
That's amazing. Hey, you know what the greatest nation in the world is, Joe?
Go ahead.
A donation.
Well, a donation, yes, right. But you got to give from your heart.
Yeah. Hey, you know what my favorite city is to visit?
What is it?
Generosity.
Generosity.
I got a million of them.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Hey,
I need that. I need that.
We're in a comedy club for something's sake. I got to tell some jokes.
You got to tell some jokes because you're here at the comedy club, the best comedy club, Snappers Bar and Grill, US 19 in Palm Harbor, across from Innisbrook Drive. And I used to live in Innisbrook for 6 years, and I used to love coming here, and I still do. And I don't live that far away from here.
People have been coming here for what, 30 years?
I've been coming here for 20.
It's a staple in the community.
It is. It really is. And you know what? It used to be a lot smaller, but now it's huge, and they have all these specials like tonight. $1 taco night.
Yep. Well, and also I think the sushi bar here is pretty good.
The sushi bar,
like
the comedy room we're in right now.
Yeah.
And
outside bar. The smokers can go out there and smoke.
That's your heaven.
That's me. Yeah. Sorry guys, I am a filthy smoker.
I'm just the opposite of you.
That was the
I'm just the opposite of you.
That was the one that made you laugh.
Okay. Now let's go on to our favorite debate. Are you ready for that?
You mean, am I ready for you to tell me that my dreams and hopes for my favorite local baseball team are dead? Is that where we're going with this?
What I'm telling you is, as we speak tonight, the lead is 6.5 games, and even though the Rays have been very, very hot, what is the chances of them making the playoffs?
Look,
can you tell me?
It's 0.1%.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
But as we were saying earlier, the fat lady may be warming up, but I haven't heard her start singing yet, buddy.
Oh,
yeah,
it's happening.
Until that lady comes out and starts singing, I'm gonna hang on to a fool's hope.
You know, I'm Italian.
While you take a crap right in my Cheerios.
I will tell you this: I am Italian. I am a Taurus. I am very bullheaded. I am very stubborn, and I can tell you with all 150% authority that the Tampa Bay Rays will not make the playoffs.
I will say that you're mostly right. When you say they don't have a chance, There's a difference between not making the playoffs and not having a chance to make the playoffs.
I am.
Sir.
Let me just enlighten you, okay?
Go ahead. Yeah.
It's 6.5 with 12 games to go. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. They'd have to win 12 in a row, and Oakland and the Yankees would have to lose all their games in order for them to win it.
We have a gentleman's bet. Okay.
Actually, you're going to lose another bet?
It's a $1 bet. A gentleman's bet would be if we didn't bet any money, but we have a gentleman's bet.
It took this man 10 years
right,
to pay me back $20 from a bet from 10 years ago.
That's 2017.
And now he's going to lose again by putting his passion, his team, the team 20 years in the making have never won a World Series. Never, ever won a World Series.
See, again, it's
as a matter of fact, that's the bet that you lost.
Yeah, it is. Well, no, if I remember correctly, the bet, I think, was in 2009.
Okay. We won the World Series that year.
Yeah. That was when we were on the bus.
That's against the same team that beat you in 2008.
We were riding the bus.
We were riding the bus.
And talking schmack as we do, as we always do.
Me? Talk smack?
Oh, no, never.
I don't talk smack.
So in order to match your bravado, I made a reckless and a risky bet the Rays were going to win the World Series that year.
Oh.
Now, in my defense,
that's funny.
In my defense, you did move back to New York for like 5 of those years between.
That's negative, sir.
You did move back to New York for somewhere, didn't you?
I did move back to New York, but it wasn't for no 5 years.
How long was it?
I moved back in 2010 and came back in 2011 because it was like 10 feet of snow.
Anyway,
and I don't want to shovel the snow anymore.
Anyway, my point being is
but I don't want to live in 150-degree heat in October either.
The Rays, they're probably not going to the playoffs. There's still a chance. And meanwhile, you've already
what do you mean, probably?
You've already written out their death warrants. You've already signed the paperwork and see
the
now
sand was coming over them.
As a true fan, as myself, being a true fan of a team that cannot compete against giants like the Yankees and the Red Sox, considering we do not spend all of our money buying our players.
You get about 150 fans a night.
I have to sit here and be happy the fact that they're having a winning season this year.
You have
first
to settle,
one since 2013.
You have to settle for the first winning season since 2013.
Yes, for me, and for most people out there in Tampa Bay, a winning season is good enough right now. Now, for you, sir, again, it's easy to sit on top of the mountain and look down and go blah, blah, blah. But I guarantee you, when the Yankees lose in the ALDS, I get to sit over here and go, well, another wasted season for you.
The beautiful thing about this is 25.
Like you said at the beginning of the
26 years in a row above 500 for the New York Yankees.
Like you said at the beginning of the show, was it cup or bust? And it's the same thing with your Yankees. If they don't win the World Series, it's a waste.
I agree with you on that. If they don't win the World Series, it is a waste.
So you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
However, 26 years of 500 baseball is a winning tradition. 20 years with no World Series and no fans coming to St. Pete, that cesspool in St. Pete that I can't stand going to.
Yeah, clearly.
I hate that stadium. If they had a real owner that spent the money to make this team good, okay, please sell this team. Let's build a ballpark.
Armchair.
Out of St. Pete.
Armchair coach.
Out of St. Pete.
Manager.
Out of St. Pete. Kevin Cash is the manager of the year, in my opinion.
Okay, let me phrase. Instead of a manager, you're an armchair owner. You talk a lot about all the great things, but you couldn't make the decisions that Stu Sternberg does. You don't have it in you.
Please. The man does not want to spend any money on this team. You got a $40 million payroll. You got nobody going to the games.
It's not that he doesn't want to spend the money. He doesn't have it. And see, now this is where you start taking some artistic license.
If you don't have the money to invest.
Rays aren't going anywhere.
Yes, they are.
What they need is more fans to get out there and go to the games.
Nobody's going to go to this
as
long as they have the Trop.
True Rays fans.
Nobody's going to go to the games. And here's facts.
Here we go.
Tropicana Field is number 29 of 30 in attendance every year.
Hey, we're not last, though.
Well, that's because the Marlins are down. Thank God for that. But Derek Jeter is the owner of the Marlins, and they're going to be winners before you guys will be.
Doubtful. Doubtful.
How do you figure that?
It's a gut feeling.
Well, first of all,
I
the
go with-
Rays
I go with my
play in
gut.
the American League East, the
The
greatest
division in all of baseball.
all of
We can
baseball.
agree on that, sir.
You got the Boston Red Sox.
Yep.
Ugh, Darf. You got the Yankees.
Ugh.
You got the Baltimore Orioles. Are horrible.
Oh God,
What happened to that?
Orioles stink.
They are pathetic, but they draw more people. They draw more people than your Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, well, we've talked about this before, and
How bad is that? They've lost 103 games this year,
It's
and
pretty
they attract
atrocious.
more fans than the Rays do.
it's pretty atrocious. Well, we've talked about this before, is that baseball in Florida is still a relatively new thing. For a while, everybody just came here to watch spring training.
My condolences.
I don't think Floridians are used to having a real baseball team yet,
I don't think,
even though it's
that-
been 20 years.
to be realistic, I don't think this is a baseball state. I really don't. I mean, you look at the Rays, you look at the Marlins, nobody goes to their games. No, it is not a baseball state. It is a football state. Plain and simple. Speaking of that, the Bucks are 2-0. How about them Bucks?
Really?
The Bucks are 2-0.
Huh.
I am so happy because
I stopped paying attention to the Bucks a long time ago.
well, you're not a football fan. And if you're not a football fan, don't pretend to be a football fan.
I'm not.
So when they go and make it all the way with this Kirkpatrick guy, that was nothing when he was with the Jets. Now all of a sudden the guy is like a superstar.
Huh.
He's the next Tom Brady.
Wow.
Did I say Tom Brady?
Wow, I think you did.
Wow.
I think you called him. Are you comparing him to the GOAT?
You know what? I don't like Tom Brady, but
I don't like him either.
I respect him
Mm.
because you know what? He's a gamer.
Yeah, and
He can't beat the Giants in the Super Bowl, but he wins a lot of Super Bowls. He can't beat the Giants.
Yeah, they call him the GOAT. The greatest of all time.
The GOAT.
Yeah, and again, even though I don't like the guy, you gotta tip your cap to him. Same way I tip my cap to Derek Jeter.
Okay, so the Tampa Bay Lightning, obviously a great franchise in Florida.
Yep. First
The
preseason game tonight.
Tampa Bay Bucks are 2-0. Could this be the winning season? Could they just take a rabbit out of that hat and Kirkpatrick lead them to the promised land? And where's their starting quarterback now?
I have no idea.
He might be looking for another job because Kirkpatrick is the #1 quarterback right now in Tampa Bay.
He's got to get his paper hat fitted so he can
Did you
start
see
making
that
French
picture
fries.
of Kirkpatrick? He's got this long ZZ top beard.
Are they allowed to do that in the NFL? I thought they had standards and guidelines for facial hair.
No, he's got a lot of facial hair. He had the facial hair hanging down, and then he had his shirt open, and you could see all his hair, his chest hair, and everything. I was like, what is this guy, Captain Caveman?
That might be a little dated reference. I don't know if many of our viewers know who Captain Caveman is or was, but he was
That was
a
a
cartoon
cartoon
character. Yeah, Hanna-Barbera cartoon. He had this big club,
Well, mine
and
was
he used
Tom
to shout,
Brady.
Captain Caveman.
That was a long time ago.
And he would whack people on the head with his
I'm
club.
surprised you remember that.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that show as part of the Saturday morning cartoon lineup. Yeah, I'm not as young as I look, buddy.
You have a pretty good memory there, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Pretty good memory, just like your memorization of how we met on the buses.
I can still remember all that stuff.
Oh,
All right.
pretty good.
Anyway, man, we've only got like about 6 minutes left here, so this Snappers is starting to fill up. I mean, we can see
it
we
is.
can see the bar and out here. I mean, people are coming in. You can hear plates clanking in the kitchen. They're cooking up some delicious food. Yep.
Those wings.
Oh yeah, those
Oh,
wings.
isn't it? Wait a second. Speaking of wings, they also have great hamburgers. And guess what today is? National Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Come on up here and get a cheeseburger.
National Cheeseburger.
We're gonna hang out here for a little while after we're done, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, great! Because
I gotta hang out with my buddies.
I definitely want to go out and sing some karaoke.
Oh.
Say hi to all the awesome bartenders here. Have them serve me some adult beverages, which I like.
Apparently. I am the designated driver.
Yeah, and even if you weren't, there's a bus, and the US 19 bus
It's also
runs.
called Uber.
Well, Uber's a little expensive from here up to Largo, but anybody else could use Uber if you want to. And come hang out with us. Hopefully,
Yeah, we'll be here for a while.
Yeah, we're going to be doing this as a regular thing.
Get your dollar tacos.
Yep. Again, we want to thank everybody at WZIG 104.1 FM for allowing us to come in and start doing our show here.
Absolutely.
Again, their listening area is from Tarpon Springs, up through Palm Harbor. Depending on atmospheric conditions, you can hear them later, or hear them further. But if you can't, if you tune in and it's a different station with lots of commercials, try going to the website WZIG.org. One thing I really do like about WZIG is that no commercials. So if you tune in and you hear a commercial, you're not listening to us.
I love the fact there's no commercials.
Yeah, and they have an awesome dog, as the
Ziggy?
face of the
Ziggy,
business.
Ziggy,
Yeah,
Ziggy?
he's incredible. I mean, it's anytime there's an animal involved, I automatically like it. Automatically gets the sign of.
And that's another thing we do too. Why you're bringing that up is we love to support the Humane Society.
Yeah.
I made a huge donation to the Humane Society on behalf of the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers Incorporated, and when we were at Alchemy Tattoo Place.
That was really fun.
Yes.
And I saw the video they posted about when they actually did the drawing.
Yeah.
Those types of things like those types of raffles, it's always more exciting until you build up to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then once the raffle is pulled out and you're like, oh, I didn't win, then it's like, oh. But I did see there was a lot of stuff that people brought in and donated for that.
I talked to Richard
Absolutely
and I said,
amazing.
you know what? I don't care if I win this or not. I mean, the fact that I was able to bring in cases of stuff that the Humane Society needed, the fact that they need cleaning stuff to clean their facility. You have a lot of pets in there and everything. They make a mess and everything. You got some need for our Clorox products.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a huge donation, lots of boxes, and they did get a record-breaking year of donations to them. So I'm really, really proud of Richard, and I'm looking forward to working with him. So this way we can make sure that Humane Society is taken care of moving forward.
Absolutely. It's going to be fun to work with them. And again, for you guys, Alchemy Tattoos in Largo, amazing place. It's where I get all my work done. Richard, the owner, is an amazing guy. All their artists are top notch. They use all the newest equipment, the new needles that don't make a lot of noise, and it's just great. All right, we've got a few more minutes here. Let's give another quick shout out. Devin Stopford has been with us all hour.
That's impressive.
Awesome, Devin. We love you. Amy Gianluca was with us. Your good buddy Dominic Jacob is here. What's up, Dominic? Sarah Cruz.
Everybody out there, we
Ed
appreciate
Moran.
Of course, Eddie Moran's going to be out there.
Yep. And this is what we do now.
The loyal listeners, they are here each and every week watching the show, and I love that everybody takes the time out of their busy schedules to tune in to our shows. Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Well, they love us, and why wouldn't they love us? We're awesome, right?
You said it, Rockstar, not me. I did not say that. I am here to tell it like it is. I am here to report it, facts, and whether Jeremy agrees with it or not, it is facts.
Yeah. See, you're the brain, and I'm the heart, and together we make the body go, or something. I just came up with that.
I don't know where you got that from.
I don't know what any of that means.
Have you started drinking yet, sir?
No. I've just been
and I don't know why you just said that.
Hey, it's called inspiration, my friend. Inspiration.
Wow.
So, any final thoughts there?
Final thoughts is thank you very much, everybody, for being loyal to us, watching our show each and every week. And don't forget, tomorrow night we're doing it again, 7 o'clock, Main Street, Dunedin.
Our place.
580 is the route number, 580 Main Street. And it's our place. And my good friend Greg Smeater is very loyal to the show. He watches the show, and he loves us. And great that he watches the show and allows us to come into his establishment and report what we do each and every week.
Exactly. Just like everybody here at Snappers Grill. Hey, I want to say thank you to Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
Guy behind the scenes. Say thank you to other Paul, the owner, for giving us
awesome.
the once again. Why don't you throw out the call sign?
Mike,
everybody.
the manager.
Throw out the call sign for him.
Thank you very much. What?
Throw out the call sign for our loyal viewers here.
The call sign?
Yeah, here, give me a sticker.
WZIG.org, 104.1 FM. I showed it before. There it is again.
Yep.
I got it on my car too, folks.
WZIG.org.
That lightning blue car out there. I don't have any flags. I'm upgrading. I'm getting brand new flags.
It's time to upgrade.
Brand new flags. I don't want to get a bolt on the front of my car, right up in front.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, come on down here and see us. If we don't see you this week, we'll see you next week.
Snipers, baby.
Look on our Facebook page and our Twitter page
Dollar
for
Taco Night.
the awesome video that they did, or segment that they did on Channel 13, What's Right with Tampa Bay. We'll post all that later.
Absolutely. That's
Anything
your
else?
job.
That's my job. Yeah, it's the technical guy. That's what I do. All right, you got anything else, buddy?
I'm good, folks. Thanks a lot
All
for
right.
watching. Your loyalty is very appreciated. We'll see you next week. Actually, wait a minute. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
7 o'clock on Facebook Live and YouTube. So check us out tomorrow night. Thank you, Jeremy Davis, for being awesome.
Oh, you're most welcome, sir.
We may not
Thank
agree
you.
on everything all the time, but you're an excellent, excellent co-host.
And thank you for telling it how it is.
You're
I would not have it any other way.
I appreciate that.
All right, folks. We love you.
Good night, everybody.
Arrivederci.
Tune in tomorrow
Via
night, 7
Sandios.
o'clock. We love you.
Sayonara. Gesundheit. I do. That's what I do.